The images of 21st century India are primarily a showcasing of urban India. The majority of Indians live in rural areas, which present a less flattering image of our country. Capart, with its vision firmly focused on rural communities, has been a catalyst of change through its partner voluntary agencies for this India. Capart, or the Council for Advancement of People's Action and Rural Technology, came into existence in 1986. Its aims have been to support voluntary organizations in implementing sustainable and holistic rural development, to act as a national nodal point for development and promotion of appropriate rural technologies. Since then, it has been giving financial grants under the heads Public Cooperation, Organization of Beneficiaries, Rural Technology, Disability Action, Integrated Rural Housing and Watershed Development. And it works through 9 regional offices in different parts of the country, apart from its headquarters in Delhi. For over 2 decades, Capart has been synonymous with developmental action in rural areas through voluntary agencies and has many proud success stories to tell. Here are 2 stories that illustrate the nature, scope and extent of Capart's activities. The story of the 2 NGOs. At Tirumala, Lord Balaji Venkateshwara wakes up to the call of his devotees. His seat overlooks the Tirupati town that has seen a civilization transform. Transform, literally, which is now being felt in its surrounding areas too. There are 93 families who have the comfort of a home now in this secluded hamlet beside the Tirupati airport. Earlier, they lived in a dried-up riverbed. But with the help of the Rashtriya Seva Samiti or RASS, they have this small village as their habitat now. RAAS, with the financial grant from Capart, initiated and mobilized local people to implement the project to transform the village altogether. Now in this hamlet, which is fondly named Sevagram, or the village of service, one sees the smooth flow of a normal life. The small river Swarnamukhi is now a sustained source of water to many villages around. A decade back, it was a dead river. RAAS led a Herculean task to rejuvenate the river with subsurface dams. Capart funded the project with 22 million rupees under its watershed development scheme. Now the river flows gently through the lives of the local people. RAAS also promotes adoption of newer organic means for better health of humans and animals, like mixing azolla in cattle feed and producing vermicompost for better crop yield. Through initial Capart support, RAAS now promotes 2,000 self-help groups in microfinancing activity. The organization also has made a commendable effort in helping people who are differently abled.
Really, we have started to develop the Rayalaseema region, which is the most backward, drought-prone area in Andhra Pradesh. We have started to develop this organization in 1981. I can say initially Capart has supported our activities to take up integrated development activities, that is drinking water, sanitation and income generating, vocational training, drinking water, number of including watershed, regeneration of the dead river. It's an innovative project we have developed which has got appreciation in the international forum also.
From Tirupati, we travel to Dehradun in the foothills of the Himalayas. Dr. Anil Joshi in the hills of Uttarakhand formed the Himalayan Environmental Studies and Conservation Organization, commonly known as HESCO, to evolve technological means for the use of local communities. Much of the work has been adapting traditional means to modern use, such as the watermill, known locally as gharat. Traditionally, it has been used for grinding grains, but HESCO used it for power generation as well. Gharats work on the principle of water revolving its wooden shafts, but wood decays after continuous use in water. So, the wooden shafts were replaced with mild steel shafts. Villages and local communities, even in remote and inaccessible areas of the Himalayas, now depend on Gharat-produced electricity for lighting up their lives.
Capart has been helping us disseminate the technology and find that how a local people can be equipped with the knowledge and the technology and ultimately linked up with the market. The Capart has been playing a very important role, and they have many technology resource centers in the country.
HESCO's efforts, though, aren't limited to watermills. It has created an example that has turned killer weeds into money plants. Many villages in Uttarakhand are slowly being overrun by the infamous lantana, known to the scientific community as Lantana camara, but to its victims as a land eater. Lantana is a scourge. It's a poisonous plant, but HESCO used the weed for making furniture, which no pest would touch. Presently, around 40,000 people earn a livelihood out of lantana.
2004 में चोट लगा था मेरे को हिमाचल में, तो मैं दिहाड़ी मजदूरी करता था वहाँ पे। तब एक दिन लकड़ी काटने गया मैं, तब मेरे ऊपर पेड़ के टाइना गिर गया था। धीरे धीरे करके सीखा मैंने काम, और करते करते अब मैं महीने में मतलब 4-5 हज़ार रुपये कमा लेता हूँ।
For Capart, these stories are a very small part of around 25,000 projects implemented through 12,000 NGOs in over 2 decades. Capart has remained a significant yet unseen force behind many remarkable developments in Indian villages. It has also evolved a set of fully developed procedures that sees through a project from beginning to end. Capart doesn't only evaluate and sanction a project, it also monitors every stage of its implementation. However, Capart's exposition has largely remained understated, limited to some visible exposure through Gram Shri Melas, a unique effort at marketing products sourced from the heart of the rural India. So, the experience and expertise Capart has gathered in capacity building of the voluntary sector has many lessons for countries or agencies involved in rural development work. Capart now looks forward to making new associations with NGOs and other agencies to share its experience and expertise to help disseminate development better to the rural communities.
For more than 20 years, Capart has been the prime architect in the maturing of voluntary movement in India through support of need-based programs and sustainable rural technologies for providing livelihood security to the rural communities.
At Capart, we believe that the objectives of rural development can be better achieved through partnering with voluntary agencies.